Hey guys, so I just want to tell you why the portal is in a certain order of operations. Now, it's really important to understand one thing, and that is the majority of people believe that they can pick and choose when they learn things. For this reason, people may have a sales issue and think that the problem is their sales, or they may think that their brand is an issue, and so they change their brand. They may think that their messaging is an issue, so they change their messaging. And oftentimes, when people change these things as isolated events or isolated issues in the context of a whole business, you're wasting time and effort because even though you plug a hole somewhere there, you fix one isolated aspect of a business. If you don't look at it in the whole context of how one aspect affects another, and if you can't pinpoint where exactly it's starting, you're always going to have these issues. So it is a well-known marketing scam to trick people into saying, "Oh, I'll help you with your marketing. Oh, let's fix your social media, or let's fix this." And they do things out of a certain order. You know, these marketers will come in and do things out of a certain order because maybe they don't even know. Now, I was privileged enough to have some experience at Big Pharma, and that's where I learned the proper operations of order and making sure that your sales and your advertising and your PR, actually, all of your exposure actually gets results. So here's the key: everything starts at the brand, okay? The brand purpose, the brand colors, the brand logos. And in order to create an effective brand that matches your purpose and is in integrity with your mission, um, you have to first know your audience, okay? So we start with branding as order of operations one because this is the number one problem that will throw your sales off, that will throw your messaging off, that will throw your results from advertising and PR off, okay? So if branding is not done correctly, everything else will also be off course. So in operations one, you get branding resources that you will use to align uh, your activities in the following operations to your brand. This is really crucial, especially if you want to hire someone to do your logo, hire an advertising person or a marketing person. So all of your team will have to be educated and trained on your brand. And as the brand holder, it's your responsibility to be able to clearly communicate to your audience and your team the values and the feelings of the brand. Okay? So the next step in the operations is marketing. If you don't have marketing communications in place, then you are not ready for sales. Marketing is really just all about nurturing relationships. That's it. So you set processes in place you set processes in place that will dictate how we respond to anticipated behaviors of anyone that comes in contact you. So by anticipating your behavior, and again, knowing your audience and knowing their anticipated behaviors, we can counter behaviors with responses that can nurture them, meet them where they're at emotionally and mentally, and then nurture them into becoming a sale. Okay. After we have those communications processes in place, we are ready for sales. Okay. So sales just consists of, again, a message flow, not to nurture relationships, but a message flow to really create that one-one engagement. So to really make yourself known, to introduce yourself, to present yourself, and then to um, escalate these people to lead them, chaperone them into the marketing funnel. Okay, and the sales funnel is just a way to get people to a certain product or service or shop. What a marketing funnel does is much more powerful, and that is, you know, acknowledging that these people are individuals and you can't treat every lead or prospect or customer the same. So it helps in marketing. We form the intuitive processes to help make your brand communicate humanly with people and match them where they're at emotionally so that they'll be really cared for and that they'll be really valued. And once they feel valued and once they really resonate with your brand for the right reasons, they're ready to be a sale. Okay, so there's a series of events that needs to happen before anyone can just buy a product that's in the shop, even though it's attached to your social media link. You know, point A is where they meet you, people meet you, which is social media and anywhere else. Point B is the point of purchase. And in between point A and point B is marketing funnel. And also, and we call that the buyer's journey. Okay, so we go over the buyer's journey in operations 2. In operations 3, we dictate exactly how we're going to escalate people in quote unquote next level engagements. How are we going to take them from social media to the next level engagement, into which may be, you know, a conversation in direct message. So maybe they meet you at the public feed, then you escort them into a direct message, and then you ultimately lead them into the shop. You know, what will those next level engagements be in operations 3? What will they look like? What resources and value can you add to them before they are even paying for your services? And so these are all things the questions we ask, and the things we will create in operations 3 to make sure that people are are receiving value from you, so they are ready and ready to buy and become hot leads. All right. Operations 4, then we simply connect everything that we built in operations 2 and 3 as manual processes. Now we can start integrating technology and helping you scale the impact after we see what works, see how people respond and test things out. Now we can and in 2 and 3 we also practice tracking the efforts, tracking the messaging. Now we can integrate technology to help leads come to you without you being there. So that's the start of the portal. These are great places to start. And if you see the curriculum, you will see exactly everything that will be added in March of 2020. But get the most out of the 7-day trial, and just keep that in mind as you go through all the operations. And can't wait to support you more. If you have any questions, contact us on our StorySpeak Enterprises bot at the link that I gave you in the email.